wabarakatuh. My name is Nuraris Santi Dewi, student ID number 18053063. In this video, I will practice teaching for the task of planning economics learning with Mom 3. Have a good time waiting. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, student. How are you today? I'm fine too. Thank you for asking me. Are you ready to study now? Okay, great. To start today's lesson, it's better to start by reading a prayer together. Pray start. Finish. Okay, now I check your attendance. For those whose name is called, please raise your hand and answer present or yes, miss. Okay, today we will learn about management, where last week we learned about scarcity. So, who still remember what is scarcity? Please raise your hand. Okay, you please answer. Yes, right. Yes, so scarcity is a condition where we don't have enough resources to satisfy all our needs. This scarcity is also caused by several factors. So, I hope you all don't forget about our material last week, which is about scarcity. Okay, today we will learn about management. Some indicators that you must master are the first, describe the meaning of management. Second, describe management function. The third, describe the element of management. And the last, identify management area. Now, as usual, we will study in group. Before that, I will explain the material. I explain material first, and please as group write down the point and question you want to ask our material that has not been understood. After that, we will discuss together, and please all sit in group. Please all focus, pay attention to what I explain. The first about in general, the terms management contains three meanings, namely, the first, management is a process. Second, management is a collectivity of people who carry out management activities. The third, management is an art and a science. Some management figures who define management include: the first, George theory. Management is the achievement of the goal set in advance by using the activity of others. Second, Prof. Dr. Senusi. He said that management is a cooperative system of human behavior led regularly through continuous effort and is a rational action. And the third, James F. Turner, management is viewed from a process perspective. This means that management is a process of planning, organizing, directing, and controlling all members of the organization and the process of using all resources in order to achieve organizational goals that have been set. And the last, Heyman. Management is the function of achieving something through the activity of others and overseeing individual effort to achieve common goals. From the various management opinions above, it can be concluded that management is the process of planning, organizing, leading, and controlling the activity of members of the organization and the process of using other organizational resources to achieve organizational goals. The next material about the element of management known as the CM include: the first, man or human. In the economic approach, human resources are one of the factors of production, besides land, capital, and skill. And number two, market. A manager must be able to control the market to market their products. Market control makes the company maintain its viability so that production continue to operate and the company goal is achieved, namely to earn a profit. Number three, money. Money is needed by the company, starting from the establishment to the implementation of production. The owners of capital set aside their wealth to be used as capital in production activity. The material, company manager will try to obtain raw material as the keep its price by means of safe and inexpensive transportation. In addition, this raw material can be processed in such a way that the result can be as safe as efficiently. And number five, machine. The rapid development of technology caused the use of machine to become more prominent. With the use of new and sophisticated machine, it will certainly allow for an increase in production. And number six, method. Methods are needed so that work become effectivity and efficient. Work methods that are in accordance with the needs of the organization, but in accordance with the production process and administration do not just happen but not throughout time. Okay, the next material about management function, the first planning function. Planning is the first step to achieve goals. Goal planning that can contain 5W and 1H. And question: what to do, why will it be done, where shall it be done, when will it be done, who does the work, and how will it be done. Companies need human resource capital, natural resource, and information. This planning is our desired choice of desired action to save some time. Number two, organization function. Normally, creating a structure with integrated parts in such a way that the relationship between the parts affect each other with the whole relationship. The next question a manager needs is: what shall the manager do after all the plans have been determined? The plans that have been set are then realized in the division of labor. The organization, as a forum for management and mutual influence, consists of the following elements. The first, the set of people who are directed to work together. Number two, carry out predetermined activity, and the last activity are directed towards achieving goals. And number three, function move or actuating, that is to move people to want to work independently or consequently together to achieve goals effectively. Several factors to consider in this function. Function number two, in terms of organization, that must be considered include the existence of regulation, the availability of facilities, adequate means of communication, and the presence of leaders. Number two, function from a leader's perspective. Authority to carry out tasks, not to, and authorized to be held accountable. And the next has advantage over people in the surrounding field so that he becomes a leader in that field. And the next have leaders qualities, and the next understand leadership technique. And function next from an employee point of view, the first have adequate knowledge and skill, has the view that his dedication is to the organization, not to the leader, and the next willing to be led, and the last can work with a team. These managers are responsible for moving subordinates and coordinating the activity of various subordinates so that they are coordinated on a common goal. Okay, the next function, management, supervision on controlling. That is the action to assess and control an activity that leads to the achievement of the goals that have been set. The supervisory function must be guided by the following: definite goals, a plan that have been made, order on the implementation of activity, and the last predefined policy. Okay, the next material about flow of management. The first, production management. Carry out planning and control activity and converting inputs into outputs and evaluate outputs through feedback. That is in production activity are the first, production system planning, product design, product volume, product process, location and layout, and work design. and production control system and quality control or raw material so that the output is guaranteed. And the next, marketing management. Marketing management trying to identify what consumer need and how to fulfill it. The marketing management function consists of sales, purchase, transportation, store, spending, restocking, standardization, gathering market information or types, quantity, and items needed. And the next, there is financial management. Traffic flow, inflow of money on various purpose and source of funds. Financial manager are concerned with the step to get the funds needed and how they are used in order to achieve them. Matters relate to financial management are management of source of funds, management of use of funds, and management of supervision of use of funds. And the next, there is human resource management. Human resource management is needed to recruit, select, and place people in the right place. Okay, in the next, there is office management. Focus of how to organize or manage the office in order to create administrative activity. Distinct in office work activity are typing, recording receipt of letter, telephone service, cleaning service, security service, reception of cash, equipment management, and others. Okay, the next material about application of management function in school activity. And the first definition, school management. School management is the process of utilizing human resource for school administrator effectively. According to William Brown, education management is the process of structuring education institution by involving potential sources, but human and non-human, in order to achieve goals effectively and efficiently. And objectives of school management: the first, increase efficiency of the use of staff, resource, and assessment. And the next, increasing the professionalism of teacher and the education workforce in school. And the next, the emergence of new ideas in curriculum, implementation, use of learning technology, and utilization of learning resource. And the last, improving the quality of community participation. Okay, next material, school management function. And the first, planning ways and steps to realizing the school program goals. Second, allocated both resource and teaching activity so that each one know his or her duties and responsibility. And the third, motivate and stimulate the activity of teaching staff so that they can carry out their duties well. And the last, assess the effectiveness of the program, the implementation of teaching tests, and whether or not the school's state goals have been achieved. And school management principle. The principle of efficiency is the use of a little capital with optimal result. And the next, the principle of effectiveness, namely the achievement of goals as expected. And the next, management principle, namely the management of existing resource. And the next, the principle of prioritizing management tasks. And then the principle of cooperative and principle of effective leadership. The next material about scope of school management. And the first, curriculum flow, second, student flow, third, personnel flow, which includes educative and administrative staff. Fourth, the flow of facilities, namely those that directly support the achievement of goals. The next, infrastructure sector, which indirectly support the achievement of goals. And the last, the field of community relation. And the next material, or the last material, about school organizational structure. There is headmaster, school committee, teacher, student, and there is school guard. Okay, so that where our material is for today. Please the representative of each group convey the things you want to ask. If there are none, please conclude about what I explained earlier. Okay, please go to group 1, 2, and 3, your question. Okay, so there are 3 questions from for group. The first question: what happens if an organization does not apply and matter the principle of management, like the student council or organization at school? The second question: is every element of management must exist in the company? And the third question is, if all management functions are not carried out, will the goals of the organization or company be achieved? Okay, that's right. Each group please answer and discuss this question. I give you 10 minutes. Please discuss. Okay, everyone, please pay attention to the future. The discussion is over. Are all groups ready with their respective answer? Okay, to group 3, please explain the answer, and the next group 1, 2, and 4. Please. Okay, from the answer of each group, we can conclude the first, if an organization does not apply management principle, it will be difficult for the organization to achieve its vision, mission, and goals. The absence of element of management can cause the organization to go in the wrong direction, and in the absence of a function to follow the organizational achievement. And question number 2, does management element must exist in a company? If one of them is not present, the company goal will not be achieved. For example, if there is no material, then there will be no sound process by the company. Okay, for question number 3, for the management function, if one of the function is not fulfilled, the program to be implementation will certainly not run well, which will result in reduced effort to achieve organizational or company goals. So, from the previous question, have you understood the answer? Okay, that's great. Okay, by the way, is there anything else you want to ask? If not, does anyone from the group want to conclude the material we discussed today? Okay, please group 4. Okay, so we can conclude that management is the process of planning, organizing, leading, and controlling the activity of members of the organization, and the process of using other organizational results to achieve organizational goals. There are 6 elements of management, namely man, material, money, machine, market, and method. Will the management function consist of planning function, organizing function, mobilization function, and supervisory function? The management will consist of 5, namely production, consumption, marketing, office, and finance. Okay, considering the time, that's all for our meeting today. Please everyone to repeat the lesson at home for better understanding. I just close. I'm sorry if my words are wrong. And let's close by reading hamdalah. Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin. And assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.